I get it. I like the way Drake talking, cause it just mean that we get more Kendrick music. That's the best thing about this entire beef, cause we got so much Kendrick music. We've been eating good around here, man. So appreciate you, Drake, cause there's no way you think Kendrick just go sit back and take this, man. Like I said, February coming up, the Grammys. He still has the Super Bowl. He's still going on tour. So thank you. Everybody say thank you, Drake. Thank you, Drake. Let's get it.
I love you.
Yeah. The summer is over, I missed it. Barrel was smoking, I kissed it. Fair showed us the renters for Texas, it's unrealistic. Cut them the check, cause I hate reviewing the budgets and limits. Just pay the man. The world fell in love with the gimmicks, even my brothers got tickets. Seemed like they loved every minute. Just know the shit is personal to us and it wasn't just business.
Everybody got tickets. Y'all remember that picture in that video of LeBron? He was getting down at the Pop Out concert too. He was going crazy. Like LeBron, he loved to dance. Even before then at the Marissa Morale and the Big Steppers. He was going crazy to Kendrick. So, hell, I know the video that just went viral a few days ago. I'm going crazy with the man at the garden. So Drake's sensitive, man. He took that personal. As you should. I ain't gonna lie, you should.
Analyzing behavioral patterns is somewhat suspicious. Niggas was never happy for me when I run up the digits. Or when I'm breaking world records still as I guzzle a Guinness. Or when I get my fifth made back cause the color is different. Remember we traded watches, I gave you the Arabic dial, you gave me a numbered edition. You would even check up on my son like a pediatrician. Sure convinced the gang that shit was rooted in love when it isn't. Showed me how different we are, there's blessings in juxtaposition. I guess now you boys gotta abandon your summer tradition. Cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons, it come with the distance. Figured we was always gonna be close like ovens and kitchens. I was sadly mistaken, the loyalty wasn't a given. It's all good. And niggas cry the blues for you saying it was.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm feeling the vibes, but at the same time, I think this is giving me flashbacks, man, to Drake freestyling with the BlackBerry. Cause it seems like he reading off the teleprompter or he reading off something. Cause I know he not spitting off the dome. I know for a fact he not spitting off the dome with this. So it's like I don't like this flow. I do not like this flow from Drake. And I remember somebody was in my comment section saying that this is the fart part 7. It's like it's that same the heart part 6 flow, and I never liked that flow from Drake. I know that's his staple, but man, I've never liked that. So and it just seems like it just sounds like he's reading, and I don't like it. I know it may seem like I'm hating, but it doesn't seem like it's smooth to me. It's not flowing. I don't like that monotone Dracula type flow he pull out. I don't like it.
There's blessings in juxtaposition. I guess now you boys gotta abandon your summer tradition. Cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons, it come with the distance. Figured we was always gonna be close like ovens and kitchens. I was sadly mistaken, the loyalty wasn't a given. It's all good.
And then he sound like I saw some tweet saying he sound like a bitter baby mama. Man, Drake, cool it with this, man. I can't stand it. I know it just seems like I'm just hating, but man, you too sensitive, Drake, bro. That's been my gripe this entire time. Bro, it's been said so many times. Hell, and I've never been a true Drake hater. I fuck with some of his shit, but after this beef, I understand what Drake haters mean when they say that Drake is just way too fucking sensitive, man. Hell, I felt his presence, the sensitivity creep up on him back when Kendrick first dropped Control. When Drake started getting mad, he got sensitive about the competitiveness of the verse. While people like Eminem, people like Pusha T, they understood. Hell, even J. Cole, even everybody, Tyler was named, Mac Miller, all these other people, everybody else that was named understood it. But Drake was the one that got sensitive. And these sensitive traits keep popping up. Man, this just seems weird, man.
And niggas cry the blues for you saying it wasn't malicious. Talking about we family, well I'm not the cousin to visit. God forbid we ever gotta tarnish your public image. All that brother talk as if I really discovered a sibling. 6 degrees, my memories retrieving our humble beginnings. Niggas wanted trouble, grabbed the shovel and dug up some ditches. Cover my body in dirt, but that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was a body double and we've done dozens of switches. Niggas tried to light the front gate up, it wasn't for Christmas. I said a prayer that morning for Sean and it wasn't religious.
Hey, I'm fucking with them. I'm gonna give Drake his props. Since I am hating on him, a lot. I fuck with the rhyme scheme, like somebody said in the chat. The best thing about this is rhyme scheme, because I'm glad he's actually getting into depth. He's actually talking about shit. So now he's mentioning the y'all know during this beef, everyone was saying, "Hey, I love this beef because it's strictly rap." Then all of a sudden we hear that XO got shooters. The Weeknd got shooters. So y'all know Drake, he got his mansion shot up. So hey, I like that flip.
It came from a place of desperation and utter submission. Rapping was over for now. It came like a sudden decision. I don't give a fuck about you snakes or these other musicians. Niggas started fucking with my family. I'm going to prison. And we all crashing out together. My brother's complicit. Who put a pipe bomb in your trunk? It was an exhibit. I'm trying to blow the doors off that bitch when you touch the ignition. But then I gotta remember who made this shit come to fruition.
I get it. I like the way Drake talking, cause this just mean that we get more Kendrick music. Hey, y'all know we get more Kendrick coming back all 2025. So appreciate you, Drake. That's the best thing about this entire beef, because we got so much Kendrick music. We've been eating good around here, man. So appreciate you, Drake, because there's no way you think Kendrick just go sit back and take this, man. Like I said, February coming up. The Grammys, he still has the Super Bowl. He's still going on tour. So thank you. Everybody say thank you, Drake. Thank you, Drake. Ooh, but this is my late Christmas present from Aubrey. Appreciate you. You feel me? I see you on the chat. And the lawsuits, like, why you talking so spicy with lawsuits, man? You talking so spicy with a lawsuit talking about he going to prison. No, you not, dog. You not doing it. Come on, Aubrey. And this is what we were talking about throughout the beef. So I'm glad he's getting more in depth, because he has to. He has to address these situations. But at the exact same time, come on, don't. Like, he's still doing a WWE trash talk, and we passed that, Drake. Don't try to trash talk. Nah, we know what you will actually do. We see your actions. So we need you to speak about your actual actions. So let me go ahead and keep it going. I ain't trying to pause it too much.
It's me. Who's got the most to lose and who's in that other position? Signal conversations where I hope they got double encryption. I hate to see the empire crumble on judges' convictions. This nigga.
Alright. Is that a... Let me run that back. Let me make sure I heard that correctly.
Who's got the most to lose and who's in that other position?
Okay.
Signal conversations where I hope they got double encryption. I hate to see the empire crumble on judges' convictions. This nigga.
Is he talking about being sued in lawsuits from a judge's conviction? Or is he talking about like some Young Thug type shit? But either way, it's like, Drake, what we talking about? You call them people, man. You will call them people, and that's perfectly fine if you were the person that calls them people, right? So it's like, we give excuses for certain people to call the cops because they're civilians. That's what civilians are supposed to do. Like, if I were to call the cops, that's what we do. If I were to sue somebody over something, it's justified. You and what you're doing, don't try to make it sound tough. Don't try to add swag to suing somebody, man. Drake love trying to change the rules, man. He feels like he doesn't have to write his own lyrics. He doesn't actually have to freestyle. He can read the freestyle off the phone, right? He doesn't actually have to compete. Now he's feeling like, hey, I can sue during a rap battle. He really believes he's bigger than hip hop, and I don't like that. And I made a prediction. I'm gonna let it play. I'll make it real quick. But I made a prediction that a lot of these dudes gonna become streamers, man. Drake already starting out, but a lot of these dudes gonna need to become content creators.
Nigga pulled a rabbit out the hat and y'all love a magician. It's funny to see you all rejoicing and hugging and kissing. What are we celebrating? I'll rent out the club at Edition. Nothing was the same with all you bitches and nothing's forgiven. But next time, bury me in gold. My blood is Egyptian. The Dennis James come out when the vodka is flooding my system. I don't have a drink.
When he said bury me in gold, for some reason that mean, if y'all know the story of Ozymandias, oh man. That just, like, right now, Drake is seeming like he reminds me of King Darius, the ancient Persian king. And this is like the story of Alexander the Great and King Darius. It's like Kendrick the Great has slain and destroyed the almighty over your army. And this is what it looks like, man. Nobody thought it was possible. This is the almighty Persian army. This is one of the greatest civilizations of that time. by Lil Old Alexander. Oh man, Lil Old Kendrick. Damn.
Problem, I got a subtle addiction. I got my father's habits and I got my mother's permission. My dad has another child. I told him that wasn't my sister. Grew up with dozens of Jews, churches with dozens of Christians.
This is what Kendrick was talking about, man. And Meet the Grams, I'm glad Aubrey trying to put his spin on it. But at the same time, we knew, because it shows in your music. I'm going to run that back. But we know your problems, man. It's extremely obvious.
And nothing's forgiven, but next time bury me in gold. My blood is Egyptian. The Dennis James come out when the vodka is flooding my system. I don't have a drinking problem, I got a subtle addiction.
That's something that an alcoholic would say, Drake. I don't have a, nah, come on, man.
Is flooding my system. I don't have a drinking problem, I got a subtle addiction. I got my father's habits and I got my mother's permission. My dad has another child. I told him that wasn't my sister.
Got his daddy habits. Hey, y'all seen that video Papa Graham groping on Shawty? Y'all remember that video? Oh man, he got his daddy habits, dog. Ooh.
Grew up with dozens of Jews, churches with dozens of Christians. Also developed a deep respect for the Muslim religion. I'm staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I wasn't that nigga. That's fucking crazy.
That's crazy. And that's something that Drake, I ain't gonna dive too much into it, but that's something that Drake would say in order to justify his race. Yeah, he would, like, hey man, it is what it is. It was cool. 258.